Hello and welcome back here to the Dixie State Tournament here for BCTV. It's the second round today on this beautiful Sunday morning. This morning we have Oconee against the St. Andrews Wildcats. St. Andrews is batting first, and leading things off for them is Lance Campbell, the shortstop. And he was not able to get on base his first at bat, bringing number 10, Copeland Nixon, the left fielder, up to the plate for St. Andrews. It's a beautiful sunny morning. Yesterday we dealt with a lot of rain delays, so fingers crossed things go a little bit better today. First pitch to Nixon was called for strike one. My bad, that was not the first pitch. It's 1-1 now, as there was a ball. Make that 2-1 with a quick ball. And the pitch is into Nixon, and this one is low and away for ball number 3. Working now with a 3-1 count. Nixon, the second hitter in the lineup for St. Andrews. He takes yet another one off the outside, and he is able to make his way on base with 4 balls. That brings number 6, Cooper Fisher, to the plate, the center fielder for St. Andrews. First pitch outside. Nixon's going to try to steal, but the catcher, Braylon Certain, picks up on that one quickly, wastes no time, throws it down to second, and quickly gets Copeland Nixon out for out number 2. The pitch to Fisher was a ball, but now working with 2 outs. Takes a cut at this one. It's popped high. It's foul. There's 3 guys running towards it, but it's out there in no man's land behind first base. Not able to do anything with it. And Cooper Fisher remains alive in the batter's box. When Fisher is not playing baseball, some of his hobbies include surfing. And when he grows up, he wants to be a stand-up comedian. Puts this one in play on the ground, out to the shortstop. Shortstop bobbles it. Carson Bibb out there. And Cooper Fisher is safe. St. Andrews once again with a runner at the plate, or at first. And that brings St. Andrews to their 4-hole hitter, Charlie Brannon, who's on the mound today for St. Andrews, up to bat. Working now with just 1 runner on, Cooper Fisher at first base. Takes a big cut at that one, just high. Quick 1-1 count now to Brannon. Next pitch takes yet another swing. Gonna attempt the steal by Fisher out there. This time he is safe, but Braylon Certain popped out of that one, picked up on that one quickly. Just Cooper Fisher out there flexing his speed, beating that one out. Now with the runner in scoring position, a big swing and a miss for Charlie Brannon, and that will do it for St. Andrews' first at bat. They weren't able to push any runs across, but when we return, it'll be the bottom of the first. Oconee with a chance to put some runs on the board. Thanks for tuning in here at BCTV. Welcome back here to the bottom of the first inning. Oconee set to take their first at-bats of the game. Kicking things off for the squad is number 4, Braylon Certain, the catcher. He was able to throw somebody out already in the first inning. Following him will be number 7, Carson Bibb, who plays shortstop, and number 9, River Boyd at first base. On the mound for St. Andrews is Bennett Bollinger. First pitch to Certain, low and inside for ball 1. This one called for strike 1. Quick 1-1 count now on Certain. He takes a big hack at that one just off the outside corner, and he's working now with 2 strikes. Certain, the catcher, his favorite pro baseball team is the Atlanta Braves. So he takes a big cut at that one. I think he might have got a piece of that one, fouled it straight back into the catcher, but so he remains alive out there with a 1-2 count. And a close pitch delivered right there from Bennett Bollinger, called for ball number 2. They're going to say that that one hit Braylon Certain, must be on the maybe his leg or his side. He tried to jump out of the way of that one, but he wasn't successful. Oconee now working here early with a runner on base as Carson Bibb steps into the plate. Bibb, a lefty here for Oconee. Bollinger is going to check Certain over there, throwing that one over to Marshall Ward at first base. Certain's going to attempt to steal, and they're not even going to try to get him. Gets there up easy, no problems. They're going to call that one a strike. The count 1-1 now to Carson Bibb. This one falling on the inside, gets past the catcher. Certain making his way over to third, up easy. They don't even make the throw down. And now Oconee working quickly with a runner on base. Now the pitch finds that outer corner to Carson Bibb. Working now with 2 strikes and 2 balls. Bibb gonna have to protect that plate now if he wants to stay alive here in this first at bat. And this one way on the inside, and I think that one hit him as well. That's 2 now already, the first 2 batters. River Boyd batting now. Boyd, the 3-hole hitter, and he plays first base for Oconee. When he grows up, he wants to be an MLB player as he takes a hack at that one, gets it off the very end of his bat, but it remains foul. Rolling away to opposing team's dugout. He's working here with 2 runners on. Carson Bibb at first, Braylon Certain at third, and there's no outs. The last 2 batters both got hit by pitches, so it's going to have a good pitch selection right here. Takes a big hack yet again, fouls it back again. That's a quick 2 strikes now already on Boyd, and Carson Bibb out there at first, making his way down the line quickly. You can tell he's wanting to get over to second, set it up to where they can have 2 runners in scoring position. The pitch, they're going to call that one for strike 3. And that is the first strikeout of the game for Bennett Bollinger. backwards K on that one. One down now for Oconee. Skylar Maroney, the 4-hole hitter, up to bat now. Third baseman, number 5 for Oconee. And like predicted, Carson Bibb makes his way over to second. 2 runners in scoring position now for the 4-hole hitter. Pitch misses low. 2-0 now. This one misses high. Quick 3-0 count now to Skylar Maroney. Bennett Bollinger was able to find the zone with that one. He curves that one in there for a strike on the inside corner. 3-1 pitch. Takes a hack at it. Gets a piece off the end of his bat. Sends it out to the outfield. It lands. That's going to score 1 for Oconee. Skylar Maroney with the single in the RBI for Braylon Certain. Carson Bibb now at third. There's only one down. Runners on the corners now as Justin Lusk gets up to bat, the center fielder. And of course, Maroney making his way over to second. They're finding themselves in the same position as they were just moments ago before the outfield single for Maroney. Lusk took that first pitch as ball 1. That one making its way inside for ball 2. Third pitch to Lusk. He takes a hack at it. He gets it off the end, fouls it high and away over the first base dugout for his first strike. 2-1 now. That one they're going to call for a ball yet again. 3-1 hitters count now for Lusk. The payoff pitch takes a hack at it. Nice pitch right there for Bennett Bollinger. Had that one hanging right there on the outside edge. Caught Lusk looking a little off balance. And yet he chases that outside one yet again. That's 2 outs. Yet another strikeout for Bollinger. That makes 2 already on the day. As Austin Vodick comes up to the plate. Vodick, the pitcher here for Oconee. Swings at the first one he sees, fouls it way off to the right over the first base dugout. And he has 1 quick strike on him. Oconee wants to capitalize here. They got 2 runners in scoring position, but they have 2 outs. Looking to have maybe a 2-out rally here. Vodick sends this one on the ground, straight back to Bollinger. Easy play over to first, and that will do it for Oconee, out number 3. But not before they are able to score 1 run on a Skylar Maroney single to right field. When we return, St. Andrews will have their opportunity to get that run back in the top of the second. Thanks for tuning in here at BCTV. Hello and welcome back here, top of the second inning. St. Andrews with an attempt to get back that run they let slip past in the bottom of the first inning. First up to bat, Chase Town, the third baseman. Town takes the first ball as a strike, second one as a ball. Third pitch coming in. He takes a big hack at the high one. Shakes his head, doesn't think he wanted to swing at that one, but that'll give him a quick 2 strikes here early. Gets a piece of that one, fouls it straight back in to the stands. One, two, now the count still here to Town. Takes that one high and away. Takes another high one. Does a good job laying off those high ones. Town says his favorite food is crab legs. See a lot of people liking seafood down here. That one comes inside, and that's going to be ball 4. Town making his way to first early here. Spencer Rocker's up now, the right fielder, number 7 for St. Andrews, working here with no outs, runner on first. Bodick is going to check Town over there at first, snapping the ball over, but he's not successful. Town diving back quickly on that one. He's not really taking a big lead, so if I was Bodick, I wouldn't even worry. That one high and away. Almost got away from the catcher, but big kudos to Braylon Certain for hanging on to that one. The pitch to Rockers. Beautiful strike ball. Strike fastball for a strike. One the count now. He takes yet another one, 2 in a row to make his count now 1-2. Takes a big hack at that one, and that's going to be a strikeout for out number 1. The first strikeout Austin Bodick has been able to record so far this game. 1 down now for St. Andrews. Marshall Ward, the first baseman, up to bat now. Ward takes the first pitch high and away for ball 1. Ward says his favorite food is steak. And his favorite movie is Top Gun Maverick. And it says when he wants to grow up, he wants to be a pilot. I wonder if that has anything to do with the love for Top Gun. Swings at that one. He gets a tip of it. Two, 1 the count now. And the pitch gets it. A nice hop by Certain. Turns around, throws it to second. And the double play. A beautiful stretch over there at first base for River Boyd. What a double play to get them out of that inning with no damage. That will do it for the top of the second inning. St. Andrews had a runner on, but they weren't able to do anything with it. Thanks for tuning in here at BCTV, and when we return, it'll be the bottom of the second. Welcome back here to the bottom of the second inning. Oconee batting yet again. They were able to push across 1 run in the last inning, but starting things off, Jaden Barano, the second baseman, gets a piece of this one, but it rolls foul. He hustles his way down to first base. That'll give him 1 strike to start things off. Takes a second pitch. It looked close on the inside corner, but they're going to call it for ball 1. Low and away for the next pitch. 2-1 now to Barano. Barano says his favorite singer is Luke Combs. And he likes to hunt and fish. 3-1 the count now to Barano. And he's going to take ball 4 to give Oconee yet another lead-off base runner, just like they did in the last inning. St. Andrews struggling a little bit with the walks. They had 2 players get hit by pitch last inning. Caleb Johnson to bat now for Oconee, the left fielder. Turns to bunt. He kind of pops that one up, but it lands. Catcher's able to pick up on that one quickly and throw him out at first for the out. Number 1, Barano safe at second now. And that will bring Oconee down to the bottom of their lineup with Gavin Rowland batting now. Rowland takes a big hack at that one. Looks like he might have got it just barely off the tip of his bat. He swung way early on the off-speed ball. Takes that one, ducking out of the way. Hunter Billing behind the plate for St. Andrews, putting in the work there. He is checking Barano out there at second, keeping his eye on him. That one, yet another big cut for Rowland. That'll give him 2 strikes, 1 ball. Another big cut, and that will be strike number 3 for the second out of the inning. That is the 3rd strikeout for pitcher Bennett Bollinger. That will bring us back to the top of the Oconee lineup. Braylon Certain up to bat now. Certain, the one that was able to score earlier, he got hit by a pitch, and then he made it all the way to third on wild pitches before coming in on a Skylar Maroney single out to right field. Now he's working with 2 outs. He's got Jaden Barano out on second. He takes a cut at it. Second baseman was cheating over towards the bag, and that one makes its way right through the hole. Barano takes home, and he is up safe to score yet another one for Oconee. Now, on paper, that doesn't look like a hit that's going to be able to score. But second baseman out there for St. Andrews was cutting way close to the bag, and it just made its way right there between that hole between first and second. That one's going to be considered a single for Braylon Certain. The score now 2-0 Oconee. As Carson Bibb up to bat. Bibb also got hit by a pitch in his first at bat. He wasn't able to score, but he was able to make it all the way to third. I think they're going to call a balk. So now Certain is over at second base. Runner in scoring position now here for shortstop Carson Bibb. He gets a piece of that one. It's straight to the shortstop. He bobbles it, attempts to go third, but it's not successful. Braylon Certain now standing over at third base. Carson Bibb safe at first. I think the shortstop just bobbled that one, and he didn't know quite what to do, so he attempted to get Certain over there. Or, I mean, yes, Certain over there at third, but was able to slide under the tag. 2 on now in the corners for first baseman River Boyd, and that's a wild pitch. And sliding in home, Braylon Certain. Yet another score here for Oconee. And Carson Bibb was able to get 2 bases on that one. Now at third base. 2 down. 1 ball on River Boyd. Boyd struck out earlier in his at-bat, looking at the third strike. Probably wants to avenge that at-bat right now. That pitch right there to him called for a strike on the outside corner. And the 1-1 pitch to Boyd falls too far on the inside corner. 2-1 now. And that one, a wild pitch. Carson Bibb's going to hold up there on third. It took a bounce in favor of the catcher, Hunter Billings, able to hold that runner up. It's 3-0 Oconee now. A big cut right there for River Boyd, and he fouls it off the end of his bat right at the next batter up, Skylar Maroney. He had to duck out of the way of that one. Full count now for River Boyd. He doesn't hold off of this one. He hits it. It's high in the air. Center fielder sprinting in, and he's able to just make it in time, catch it for out number 3. And that will do it for the second inning. Oconee scoring 2 in that one. Now they're up 3-0. When we return, St. Andrews gets yet another chance to score some runs. Thanks for tuning in here at BCTV. Welcome back here to the top of the third inning. St. Andrews up to bat now. Their pitcher, Bennett Bollinger, leading things off in the 9-hole. Takes the first pitch, called for ball number 1. His favorite positions is pitcher, but when he's not pitching, he likes to play third base. Takes yet another ball. And when Bollinger goes up, he says he wants to be an engineer. Takes that one on the lower outside corner for strike number 1. Takes yet another strike, 2 straight strikes for Austin Bodick. Puts this one into play, a slow roller out to shortstop. He fields it cleanly across the mound. A beautiful stretch over there at first base for River Boyd, and that will be out number 1. Back to the top of the lineup for St. Andrews, number 8, Lance Campbell, the shortstop, up to bat now, working here with 1 down. No, excuse me, I had it messed up. Number 4, Hunter Billing, batting, the catcher. Billing takes the first pitch as a ball. Takes yet another ball that looks like it might have just missed high. Billing's favorite food is sushi. Quick 3-1 count here to Billings. And he takes ball 4. St. Andrews now with a runner on base. Now we are back to the top of St. Andrews lineup. Lance Campbell, the shortstop, batting now with 1 down, but he has a runner out there on first. Takes the first pitch, called for strike 1. Wasn't able to get on base in his last at bat. This time, right up the 5-6 hole for a single. He moves the runners around. 2 on, only 1 out. Hunter Billings at second. Campbell at first. That brings Copeland Nixon to the plate, the left fielder. Nixon says his favorite food is watermelon and he likes the Zac Brown Band. As he fouls off pitch number 1. Next pitch, high and away for a ball. Nixon also struggled to get on base earlier, his first at bat. Watches that one low and away for ball number 2, making it a quick 2-1 count. Only 1 down now here, so St. Andrews has a lot of room to work with. Takes a hack at this one. Slow roller to the pitcher, an easy throw over to first. And that will do it for the second out. But the runners now, second and third. Billings over at third. Lance Campbell at second. Just 2 down. Cooper Fisher up to bat. Fisher, who was able to get on base. Although there's 2 outs, you never know what could happen. We saw Oconee last inning scored 2 with 2 outs. First pitch high and away for ball 1. That one outside yet again. Fisher likes to play catcher as well as center field. Today, he is the center fielder. Watches that one go by. It's 3-1 the count now. That one gets away from the catcher. It is a walk. Bases loaded now. Billings is going to hold up over there at third. Not going to test it. Doesn't want to get that third out. The bases are loaded for 4-hole hitter Charlie Brannon. Brannon takes the first pitch for strike number 1. Next pitch to Brannon, low and away. Brandon says his favorite foods are cheeseburgers and watermelon. Sounds like he enjoys a nice cookout in the summer. So it's 1-1 now. Takes a hack at that one. It's high in the zone. He gets a tip of it, fouls it straight back into the fence. Gets a tip of it yet again. Straight back once again. This time it goes over the fence into the crowd. 1-2 now. Bases loaded here. St. Andrews really needs to capitalize on this opportunity right here. Fouls that one straight back yet again off the top of the press box. They're only down by 3, but building up the momentum early in the game is really key. This one, he sends it out into the almost field, but the center fielder, the shortstop, is able to run and snag that one. Carson Bibb getting a glove on that one and stopping St. Andrews' chance from scoring any runs. That will do it for the top of the 3rd inning. Thanks for tuning in here at BCTV. And when we return, we will see how Oconee will respond. Hello and welcome back here for Oconee. Skylar Maroney kicking things off to bat, the third baseman. He had an RBI single earlier on in the game to score the first runs for Oconee. First pitch to him, he takes a hack at it, sends it out into the outfield in the gap between center and right. He's going to get a turn on it, go for second. He's going to dive in, and he is safe for a leadoff stand-up double. What a way to get things started right there for Oconee County. Batting now, Justin Lusk up to bat. Lusk struck out earlier in his at-bat, but what a way to kick off that inning. Let's go with that one. Comes in for ball one. Lusk says his favorite food is fried squash. He quickly has a 3-0 count. And he takes a strike. Now sitting here with a hitter's count, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch to Lusk. He holds off on it quickly, ran him from 3-0 to a quick full count here. Lusk is playing center field here for Oconee. He gets a piece of that when he sends it out into left field, and it lands, scoring Maroney. Yet another stand-up double. Back-to-back doubles for Oconee. That one was high. Landed right there between against the outer bounds line and the left fielder. A beautiful hit right there. Batting now, pitcher Austin Vodick. Vodick took a big hack at the first pitch. Oconee up now 4-0 here in the third inning. He lets go of that one. Quick 1-1 count on Vodick. They look like they aren't too worried about Lusk out there at second, not even giving him a second look. Vodick puts this one into play, a slow roller out to shortstop. He comes up clean with it, across the diamond, and that will do it for out number one. But that brings Jaden Barano up. Last at bat, Barano was able to draw a walk and then capitalize off of it. Came all the way around to score the second run for Oconee County. Foul ball to start things off for Barano. Takes a big hack at a low and away pitch. 0-2 quickly here now to Barano. And this one, ball's inside. Gets a hold of this one hard up the middle. Second baseman making a diving stop. Easy throw over to first. That was a little bit closer than I think everyone was kind of expecting, but that does score one for Oconee. Justin Lusk able to come around and score, making it now 5-0 for Oconee County. Batting now, number 3, Caleb Johnson, the left fielder. Lets that one go. Gets past the catcher, but there's nobody on base, so nothing to worry about there. It's 1-1 now. To Caleb Johnson. Johnson got out in his last at bat. But right now, Oconee has 2 outs. Takes a hack at that one, misses it. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch comes in, misses low and away. Bringing it to a quick 2-2. Caleb Johnson, favorite pro baseball team is the White Sox. And when he grows up, he wants to be an NFL player. So he let that one low and away once again. The 0-2 turned quickly to a full count. Nice discipline in there for Caleb Johnson. And that one misses high, and that will be a walk. Two outs now. Gavin rolling up to bat, the right fielder. They're going to check Johnson over there at first. Next pitch, a big hack right there for Roland. And coach is going to call a quick timeout, wants to have a word with Roland real quick. Maybe find out what's going on after swinging and missing at that one. Roland stepping back into box. A quick steal right there for Johnson. They don't even check him. Now runner in scoring position. I'm thinking coach probably told Roland, hold off on this one. Don't swing. We're going to get him in position for you. 1-1 now. Gets a piece of this one, and it trails its way down that first baseline before staying foul. 2 strikes now on Roland. Other than baseball, Roland also plays basketball. And his favorite movie is The Sandlot. Swings at kind of a wild pitch, and that will do it for the bottom of the 3rd inning and ending things on a strikeout. When we come back, St. Andrews still looking to get on the board in the top of the 4th inning. Thanks for tuning in here at BCTV, and we will see you back in the 4th. Welcome back here to the top of fourth inning. St. Andrews up to bat now. They have yet to have much going on an offensive front. They haven't been able to score yet, but just as I say that, Chase Town able to get on base quickly, legging that one out, and they have a runner on board with an infield single. That was a quick one right there. It almost didn't have time to blink. Spencer Rocker's batting now, the right fielder. His last at bat, he did strike out. That one kind of high away in the outside of the zone, but it's called for strike one. 1-1 now. Quick throw over there to first. Check and Chase Town. That one was a close one. He's going to be safe. That one called yet as another strike. Make that 1-2 to Spencer Rockers. That one too far on the outside, called for a ball. Spencer Rocker says his favorite food is salmon as he takes yet another ball, quickly finding himself with a full count. Says when he grows up, he wants to be a pro football player, and his sports idol is Patrick Mahomes. Takes a swing at that one, and that will do it for the first out of the inning. With a strikeout. That brings Marshall Ward to bat now. Ward, the first baseman, wearing number 13. He did get out in his last at bat. First pitch, he lets it go for a ball. That one falling low and away for ball two. That one, yet another ball. It's quickly 3-0 to Rockers, working with a runner on first here. The 3-0 pitch called for a strike on the outer corner. Gonna check Rockers over, or check Town over there at first. Yet again, he's safe once again. They're gonna call that one a ball. He looked like he was signaling to call it a strike, but we're gonna call that one a ball. 2 on now with a walk from Marshall Ward. That brings the pitcher Bennett Bollinger to bat for St. Andrews. Looks like coach is gonna call a quick timeout, make a trip out there to the mound for Oconee. Coach Barry LaCroix out there on mound. Favorite food for Coach is spaghetti. And his favorite movie is For the Love of the Game. And he also likes to hunt and fish. Looks like they will be leaving Austin Bodick out there on the mound for now. Just a quick, break for him out there in this heat. It's nice and sunny today. Probably around 90 degrees. And the pitch to Bollinger is a ball. He throws a little bit of a check swing there. Looks like he wanted to maybe pull the trigger on that one, but he holds off. Puts this one into play, out to short. He's going to flip it to second, go to first for a double play, and that'll do it. Double play to end the inning once again. What a beautiful play out there by Oconee. Every time it seems like St. Andrews might get a shot, Oconee will pull something wild to get themselves out of the inning. Thanks for tuning in here. When we return, bottom of the fourth, Oconee up 5-0. See if they can extend their lead. Thanks for tuning in here at BC. Welcome back here to the fourth inning. Oconee up to bat. And things will kick off with a strikeout to Braylon Certain. A good start to this inning right here for St. Andrews, as Certain has scored twice already. Number 7, Carson Bibbs stepping up to the plate, the shortstop, who has gotten on both times. Once hit by a pitch, and then the second time he made it on error. Takes that one on the inside. And that's going to be 2 balls here already for Bibb. Takes a hack at this one. He gets it on the inside, and it's just a little pop up to the third baseman for St. Andrews. And that will be a quick 2 outs right here for Oconee. That brings River Boyd to the plate. Boyd swinging at the first one. He sends it high in the air. Pitcher's going to come off the mound and take that one, and that will be a quick 1, 2, 3 outs. We return. It'll be the top of the 5th inning. St. Andrews up to bat yet again. Thanks for tuning in here at BCTV. Welcome back here to the top of the 5th inning. Leading off things for St. Andrews is Whit Harrison. Harrison subbing in for his first at bat here today in the 9 hole for St. Andrews. Takes a quick ball for his first pitch. Takes a quick cut at that one, bringing him to a quick 1-1 count. It's 5-0 here in Bluffton, South Carolina. Oconee over St. Andrews. So this one low and away for ball number 2. Takes that one for a strike. His favorite food is pineapple, and he also plays golf as well as basketball. 2-2 the count now. I mean 3-2, excuse me, full count here to Whit Harrison. And he lets that one go, and he will walk his way to first to give the Wildcats a lead-off runner. So they make their way back to the top of the lineup with their shortstop, Lance Campbell, coming up to bat. Campbell got on base in his last at-bat. And Coach is going to be taking a trip out to the mound. See if we might see a pitching change here. It's been a long game so far. And that we will. We're going to give them a chance to warm up here. We will see you back here shortly after the break. Welcome back here. That was just a short break as Oconee is 7 in for a new pitcher, Colin Dixon, after Austin Vodick threw around 78 pitches a long game. It is the 5th inning. One runner on first for St. Andrews, Whit Harrison, after drawing a walk. Yeah, the first pitch for Dixon swung on. I think they're going to say it hit him in the box, possibly. They're going to call that one foul, as it is Lance Campbell batting the leadoff for St. Andrews, the shortstop. Takes a swing at this one, and it's hard up the 5-6 hole out into left field. And that will give St. Andrews 2 runners on. Now, every time they get 2 on, Coney's been able to get out of it with a double play. 2 already this game. Copeland Nixon batting now for St. Andrews, the left fielder. That one coming in for a strike, making it 1-1 to Nixon. 2 runners on. Whit Harrison at second and Lance Campbell at first. No outs so far. Sends this one in the air. Pitcher's going to lead them out and grab that one for first out of the inning. Think that one could have possibly been a infield fly, no matter the outcome. Cooper Fisher batting out. Fisher has gotten on base twice already today. Hasn't been able to score as nobody has here for St. Andrews. They've had several batters get on base, but they haven't been able to get anything done. Pitch to Fisher, takes a big hack. It's foul. 0-1 now. Fisher, the center fielder, facing Colin Dixon on the mound. Dixon pitches. Fisher gets a hold of this one, sends it out into the outfield. Not able to catch it, and that's going to be a double. And that's going to score one for St. Andrews. Whit Harrison running all the way from second, sliding in at home. They didn't attempt the play. It looked like it could have possibly been close, but he is safe. A beautiful stand-up double by Cooper Fisher. Just got all over that one, sending it out there between right and center. Number 11, Charlie Brandon up to bat now. Brandon gets a piece of that one to third base across the diamond. A nice throw to first, but St. Andrews is able to score one on that. Lance Campbell coming in quickly, turning this game from a 5-0 to 5-2. 2 down, but the floodgates have opened up here for St. Andrews. Chase Town batting now, who stepped in to pitch. He swings at the first one, fouls it straight back into the fence. Takes a cut at that one. Foul ball yet again. It's already 0-2 here on Town. Puts this one into play. Second baseman all over that, and an easy toss over to first, and that will do it for the 5th inning. Not before St. Andrews is able to bring in 2 runs, cutting that lead 5-2. When we return, we'll see if Oconee County can fire back. Thanks for tuning in here on BCTV, and we will see you back here in the bottom of the 5th. I'm tired for some reason. I don't know. Not too late. Only like 2. That ain't that late, I don't think. No. Watching TV. I had to catch up on The Bachelorette. The Bachelorette. Well, there's only 2 episodes, so I just had to like catch up real quick. It's the drama though, it's funny. I was like, you know what, it's Saturday. Even though I'm working both days, I was like, Welcome back here, bottom of the fifth. A lot of excitement here in just like 10 seconds. Skylar Maroney up to bat for Oconee, and he just hits a little one, but it's not a good throw over to first, and he is safe on an error. Oconee quickly with a runner on. Justin Lusk batting now. Lusk scored earlier for Oconee. That one coming in low. He looks like he wanted to take a hack at it, but he holds off. Pitching for St. Andrews is number 9, Chase Town. That one away off the plate for a ball. 2-0 now on Lusk. Stealing out there at second. He's going to pop up, throws way high into the outfield, and Maroney's going to make his way over to third, sliding in, and he is safe, but he looks like he might be hurt. He's not getting up. Oh, he popped up. Clutching his leg, maybe he hit the bag wrong. But he's all the way over at second after getting on off an error, and then an overthrow to second, all the way to third. What a way to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And with that ball coming in, 2 inside, Justin Lusk is going to walk to first. Runners on the corners now for Austin Vodick. Stealing, and this one's inside. They're going to lay off of that one. Runners in scoring position at second and third. Skylar Maroney at third, Justin Lusk at second. No outs so far. That one outside. It gets away from the catcher. And Maroney's going to play it safe that time, not trying to take third, and he stays out there on the bag. 2-0 now to Vodick. Let's go with that one, but it finds that outer edge for a strike. It's safe that time, not trying to take third. That one way inside, bends out of the way from that one. 3-1 hitters count now for Vodick. And that one too far outside, and bases are now loaded. Colin Dixon, the subbed in to pitch. His first at bat here. Watches the first one. He's going to try to look to help himself here, but one little mistake, Oconee could be breaking open the floodgates. Let's go with that one. It pops in front of the catcher, but he keeps it in front of him. Nothing happens. Base is still loaded. Dixon working now with 2 balls, no strikes. And that one misses low. A bad throw from the catcher, and sliding in at home, Skylar Maroney. 6-0 now. Oconee. Nobody else moved on the bag, but Maroney got a good read on that one and was able to take home. Now runners on 1 and 2. 6-2 to score. 3 balls, no strikes here to Colin Dixon, and the infield's going to call themselves a quick timeout. It's mistakes like those you don't want to see, especially when you're in a position like this. I don't know if he just let go of the ball wrong or hit something, but that ball was nowhere near the pitcher whenever he threw it back. Now the 3-0 pitch takes that one. It finds that inner corner for strike number 1. It's a hitter's count. Now to Colin Dixon. In a 3-1 pitch, he takes a hack at it, fouls it back into the fence. Full count. 3-0 quickly turned full. No outs still. 2 runners on first and second. Already scored 1 this inning. And he gets a hold of this one, sends it high in the air out to right field. None of the runners were able to tag up, holding everybody up at first and second. That's the first out of the inning for Colin Dixon. And that brings Caleb Johnson to the plate. The left fielder, Johnson, was able to walk earlier in the game and make his way all the way to second. As he watches that one, it finds that lower outside corner for strike number 1. Big hack at that one, and that's quickly an 0-2 count to Johnson. And that one comes in for ball 1. A quick 1-2 now to Caleb Johnson. Takes a big hack at that one, and that will be strike number 3. 2 down now for Oconee as Gavin Rowland, the right fielder, steps into bat. It's not Gavin Rowland. He has been subbed out for number 10, Xander Morton, for his first at bat. First swing, he fouls it over the stands on the first base line for strike number 1. Takes a big hack at that one on the outside corner. 0-2 quickly here to Xander Morton. And Vodic's going to steal his way over to second. Runners at 2 and 3 now. 2 strikes, 1 ball to Xander Morton. And he swings on the outside pitch, and St. Andrews is able to work their way out of that jam, but not before they let 1 run cross. Score is now 6-2 when we return. St. Andrews will attempt to get back more of those runs after a little bit of a rally was started in the last inning. Thanks for tuning in here at BCTV, and we will see you back here in just a moment. Welcome back here to the top of the sixth inning. St. Andrews back up to bat. Kicking things off for them is number 3, Chase Postel. Postel takes that pitch. 1-1 now. And he takes a swing at that one, and it's 1-2. And that one low for 2-2. And he takes a big cut at that one, and that's a quick strikeout for out number 1. Up to bat now, 13, Marshall Ward, the first baseman for St. Andrews. Takes a cut at the first one for strike 1. He's able to get on base in his last at bat. He was walked before he was hit into a double play he was not able to help. That one catches that outside corner quickly. 2 strikes at the hands of Colin Dixon, the pitcher now for Oconee. That one outside yet again. A nice attempt to frame by Braylon Certain behind the plate, but not able to get a call for that one. He takes a cut at this one, and it's a line drive out to center field, and he is safe with a single. Marshall Ward, base runner now for St. Andrews. Bennett Bollinger batting now. He was the starting pitcher for St. Andrews. Struggled to have any success at the plate so far today, as he swings at the off-speed pitch, catching it out early for strike number 1. Strike number 2. Quick 2 strikes for Bollinger. Colin Dixon does not work slow. That one misses its mark lower in the outside corner for the first ball. That one low and outside yet again. That one close, but it's not called now. Quickly turned from 0-2 to a full count for Bollinger. And the payoff pitch, swing and a miss. But he does get a piece of it and fouls it to stay alive for that one. He was a little bit off balance on that one. This one, a little dribbler back up to the pitcher. Attempts to get the lead runner out at second, but a little bit of confusion out there on the bases between the second baseman and the shortstop. Nobody grabs it, and it just goes out to center. 2 runners on an error. Not sure who they marked the error on. My thoughts would be that should have been the shortstop's grab. They're going to call that one on the pitcher. He's going to keep an eye on Ward out there at second. Batting now for St. Andrews. is Whit Harrison. Back up to bat. He was able to score earlier in the game for St. Andrews. 2 runners on, only 1 out for Harrison as he chases that one, gets it off the end of his bat, and fouls it off into the fence. Gets a hold of this one, sends it high into the outfield. They're running. Center fielder calls him off, saves the day on that one, holds up all the runners. Out number 2. Back to the top of the St. Andrews order is Lance Campbell up to bat. Campbell scored earlier and he reached second on his first at bat here today. First pitch, he takes a big swing for strike number 1. That one misses it. Mark goes outside. Another big swing, and it's a quick 2-2 count to Campbell. Oconee trying to work their ways out of this jam right here. And a grounder out to the shortstop and a quick flip to second, and that'll do it for that inning. Out number 3. When we return, it'll be the bottom of the 6th. Oconee's bat. They're up 6-2. See how they're able to respond here when we return on BCTV in just a moment. Welcome back here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Oconee up to bat. Kicking things off with the leadoff in their lineup. Braylon Certain had a pretty good day so far for Certain. He scored twice. Hit by pitch and a couple of wild pitches. That one pretty close on the inside. He had to kind of duck out of the way on that one. First one coming in as a ball. Chase Town still on the mound for St. Andrews and gets around on this one, hits it over the left fielder's head. He's going to be making second on a stand-up double. He was all over that ball. He's just sent that one really high. Carson Bibb up to bat now. Also, he hasn't been able to score, but he's been able to reach third base twice on a hit by pitch and an error. So he is aggressive with that one. Swings at the first pitch, fouls it back into the fence. Quick strike. Puts this one into play, and it's high out in between left and center field. It's just going to be a single. Trying for home is Braylon Certain, and he is safe. He slides. There's no tag there on the throw. Bibb is able to take second, make that 7-2. Oconee. No out so far. River Boyd up to bat, the first baseman for Oconee. Boyd hasn't found much success so far today at the plate, but Oconee already building that momentum. The top of this lineup has just been very successful. Swings at the first one. It's high. It's going to land down there in no man's land between first and right field. Back-to-back hits for Oconee. He's going to hold up there at first, and Carson Bibb's going to pause at third. Skylar Maloney batting now. That one pitch way on the outside. River Boyd making his way to second. 2 on in scoring position now here for Skylar Maroney, who's had a great day at the plate, scoring twice, sends this one out to shortstop. He makes the play, sends it over to first. He's thrown out, but not before Carson Bibb is able to score, and River Boyd makes his way over to third. 8-2 the score now for Oconee. That's just the first out. Bringing Justin Lusk up to the plate. Lusk got on base twice, scored once. First pitch, takes a hack at it, gets it, sends it way high, barely foul as it bounces off the third base dugout. Coney County is just tattooing all over this ball right now. Everyone's making contact all through the lineup. Pitch to Lusk, way on the inside. Looks like he kind of grabbed that one on his arm, and he's hit by pitch. Runners at the corners now. Austin Bodick comes up to the plate. Bodick, the starting pitcher earlier in the game. This one pitched outside. Lusk easily makes his way to 2 runners on second and third. Only 1 out here now for Bodick. Perfect opportunity to score with both runners in scoring position. He takes a hack at that one. He misses for strike number 1. Watches that one go by. It's must hit low, called for a ball. Gets a piece of that one, foul. 2-2 now to Austin Bodick. The 2-2 pitch to Bodick is outside for ball 3. Working with a full count now. Still runners on second and third here. Says his favorite. Oh, and he pops that one up. Pitcher's able to come off the mound and grab that one for out number 2. 2 down, runners still on bases. Colin Dixon steps up to bat. Pitcher for Oconee. Takes a hack at the first one. It's popped way high in the air. Catcher's going to track that one down. Pops out of his glove, but he hangs on to it for out number 3, and that will do it for the 6th inning. When we come back, St. Andrews has one last shot to get some runs as they are down 8-2. Thanks for tuning in here at BCTV, and we will see you back here in the 7th. Welcome back here to the top of the 7th inning. St. Andrews up to bat, their last chance. Push across some runs as Oconee is up 8-2. Oconee does have a new pitcher out there on the mound. Carson Bibb taking over, number 7. First batter, Copeland Nixon pops this one up in the infield, attempts to run it out, but the second baseman's able to pick that one up quickly for out number 1 on the very first pitch. One of those ones you don't know exactly how it's going to go, but it was in favor of Oconee County this time. Up next, Cooper Fisher, the center fielder for St. Andrews. First pitch takes first, strike 1. Favorite foods are pizza and tacos. Can't go wrong with either one of those. There's 1 strike on him. This one he swings. It's on the ground to shortstop, charging in across the mound, and he is safe. Way to use that speed and a beautiful stretch out there by the first baseman, River Boyd. Limping a little bit, might have maybe pulled a muscle, stretched out a little bit too much there. Charlie Brannon to bat now. Brannon not able to reach base today, but it's the big cut at the first pitch. Gets a piece of this one. He sends it high in the air. 3 players crashing in. Left fielder's going to pick up that one. Attempt the double play to first, and he is I guess, safe. Nice double play attempt right there by the left fielder, Caleb Johnson. He covered a lot of ground to pick up that ball. And Chasetown down to their final out. And with the attempted steal and the thrown out from Braylon Certain, that will do it for this game. What a way to end. Poor Chasetown didn't even get a chance to see a single pitch. That will do it for this game. The final score, 8 for Oconee, 2 for St. Andrews, and I think that will be the end of St. Andrews' run in this tournament. Thanks for tuning in here, everybody. Beautiful offensive display from Oconee County. They will be moving on and playing on Monday at 6:30 p.m. on Field 3. Once again, thanks everybody for tuning in. I will be back for my next game around 12:30 for BCTV. Signing off, I'm Chloe G.